2024, I came to Moab to film a race, and in 2025, I came back to finish the story.
Here we are, Utah. The locals call it DAWG and DAWS. Yeah, I guess everything is American over here.
My knee's all fucked up too, so that's a good start to Moab.
So is mine. I slipped in the bathtub yesterday in the shower and ate shit. Absolutely wailed my elbow in my ass. I know. I was telling the other guys here, I'm like, I can't count on any of my pacers not to die before the race, so yeah.
I know, dude, we're some shitty pacers.
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm sorry, bud. What happened to all your pacers? They're all dead.
Yeah, one broke his back and both his ankles. Jeez. Well, at least you're still here, Gabe. That's all that matters.
Last year, the story didn't end the way any of us had hoped, and when Nick said he was coming back for this year, I knew that's what the film was really about. Not just the race, but what it takes to return after failing. So we woke up bright and early this morning to bring Nick to kind of like where the start is, and they're gonna do a 2-mile run, just like a warm-up. Him and a bunch of the other guys, and the second we pull up, it starts torrential downpouring, which seems like that's going to be something we're going to have to look out for this whole time. On my phone this morning, it said that it was flash flood warnings today, and it's supposed to rain for the next 4 days straight, so it looks like that's going to be kind of an issue for the race, but Nick's a dog, and he went out and ran in the rain. It's literally thunder and lightning right now, so we're just waiting for him to come back, and then I think we're going to rest up for the majority of the day, do the drop bags, and then do his medical check at the start line, but hopefully it's not raining for when that happens.
And you know, if it rains, right? This is why it's going to get wet, so fuck it. That's why they make rain jackets.
You want to grab
it? Yeah.
Get a group.
For sure. Somebody. Wow.
What's up?
Awesome.
Come on, man, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Big dog.
Big dog. Wet dog. It's gonna be fucking wet.
At this point, my focus wasn't just on the race. It was making sure everything was ready. The gear, the plan, and making sure I was in the right place at the right time. If I'm being honest, this was a big concern of mine last year because I had no idea what to expect, I had no idea where to go, and I didn't really know how to be of assistance to Nick, whereas this year I feel a lot more confident in all of those things, and I have a good support team with me. I know that this particular year is the year that we get this done.
All over Africa, it's been like a ton of shit, man.
You ran the whole race with that last year, too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're repacking up all the drop bags. There's a number my crew can go to, so you don't need to put as much in those ones, and then the ones they can't go to, you put more stuff. So just putting all this stuff into the bags, and it was pissing rain this morning, so it's going to be a wet one. So just thinking ahead to what I'll need at what station. But bad luck, bib.
Nick had his own pressure of finishing the race, but I also had my own pressure of making sure that I tell this story properly. We were both about to start on something much bigger than just this race.
Race day, baby.
Race
sir. Calm before the storm.
Well, it is raining out, but yeah.
Yeah.
Got a lighter too? Okay, I'm gonna go check out here.
Okay. You got everything you need, Ryan?
Yeah. Try to do PR mile off the bat.
Just take off.
Sprint pretty fast. DNF before the first aid station.
Awesome. If you head over here, you're going to put your track on.
Let's go!
Once the race starts, everything is moving extremely fast. You feel like you need to rush to the next aid station just to get there to make sure that you're ready and have time to settle in before Nick arrives there. There are long stretches over 100 miles on this race where I won't be able to see or aid Nick. So I need to make sure that I'm on the tracker and ready for when I am able to see him. It's very difficult because you can't communicate with him at all to see how he's doing, if he does need anything, if I can provide anything for him. But it's also difficult as a filmmaker because there's no way for me to capture him. I'm hoping that he's capturing himself with, his phone or a GoPro or anything like that. But for me, it's hard to tell the story when I'm not actually there. So when I do see him at the aid stations, it's really important that I take advantage of that moment and am able to tell the story in that very short window of time from when he's there to when he leaves. These are also moments where interviews come in really handy because you can basically tell the story after the fact with an interview, but you're then using the footage that is supplied to you from the runner and the footage that you've taken at the aid stations to kind of piece together that story.
Race just started, buddy. We out here.
We gotta go drive to the technically second aid station, the first one we can go to, which is the Massaback.
16 miles away.
And yeah, we'll see Nick there, but then we won't see him for probably about 100 miles after that. So.
All right, we're here at the first aid station, which is a Massaback, and Nick looks like he's doing pretty good. He's within the top 15 right now from last time we checked, and we can see the runners coming up the road right now, so we should be with him any minute. And yeah, stoked to see how he's doing. He requested a new shirt, so I'm assuming that's because this one got wet from all the rain, so we'll see.
Hello, baby.
Look at your little baby.
You want to take a little peek? He's sleeping. He's sleeping.
I think I'm gonna run here with Eli, so
Word.
I think probably like 10 minutes.
Yeah. We're just here.
We got done that slick rock stretch right before it started pissing rain. People are going to be eating it down there.
Well, you're almost there.
Yeah. You just wait till you have to run, boy.
Shoes are remarkably clean. Get it.
We were there 10 minutes in the nose. You did 10-minute timer too? Yeah. That's smart.
See, cut off.
Easy.
Right on those.
After a Massaback is an important section of this race because this is where Nick got injured last year. I saw him at the Massaback station. He was in great spirits, doing really well. And then after that, I was going to see him at Indian Creek, which was 50 miles later. That got pushed quite a bit, and I didn't see him for quite a long time. And by the time I saw him at Indian Creek, he was in pretty rough condition. And at that point, it was crossing my mind that there could be a chance he doesn't finish this race because he was injured and he was just fighting those cutoffs. It was such a challenge for him to make it to the aid stations in time.
It is morning of day 2, and we are just heading to Indian Creek. This was a crew station last year, but it's not this year. It's just a pacer drop-off. But there's a good spot on the road where we should be able to catch Nick running by us, so that's the plan. But it's a bit of a drive, and there's no service out here. But as you can see, it's a pretty shitty, rainy morning, so we're doing our best, but it's pretty nasty, so I can't imagine what Nick's gonna be like running in this, but
Whoever's doing this shit, y'all are crazy. This guy's gonna die next.
Oh, my hot chocolate was a little too hot this morning. Moab sucks.
we are at Indian Creek, and it looks a lot different than last year as it's pouring rain. Windy, cold. It's way colder than I thought it was.
Holy.
Like, I'm shivering. So seeing these racers come through, I'm feeling for them right now. It's pretty gnarly, but Nick's at the aid station, so he's there somewhere, whether he's resting or getting taped up, having some food, maybe just even taking some shelter, honestly. But he'll be passing by us soon. We have someone else's Starlink we're linked into, so we should be able to track him until that person leaves at least. And then the next time we'll see him is Monticello at 126, so bit of a hike until that point.
Right, you got anything to say?
Yeah, we're still in this is still a race. So Nick just left Indian Creek aid station over here in like 10 minutes, I think. We're gonna get a couple shots of filming him. We're not allowed to help him right now because it's not really an aid station, so we're just gonna talk a little bit and get some shots, and he'll be on his way.
Let's go, boy.
Fuck this race. Well, I was running with Goggins, or actually he was coming up behind me, so I was just like, yo, how's it going? Motherfucker didn't look, just kept running. So,
Yeah, he's on a mission right now.
and the only thing that, did you guys see him?
No, we didn't see him. He was so far ahead when we came in.
The only thing that he said to me was, or some guy's like, oh, where you live? I'm like, oh, BC. He's like, I fight a fuck ton of fires in BC. Alright. Yeah, I live in Kelowna. Yeah, I was there. That was it. That was the extent of my Goggins.
Oi.
We'll see you at Shea.
Get Ryan to bring those black shorts.
Yeah, I will.
Smells sterile.
Good. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, we definitely got that. Yo, man, what are you saying right now?
Just chilling at the barbershop.
You free for a cut right now?
I got you.
Alright, word. I'll see you soon.
Okay, bet.
Now, even when out on a documentary shoot like this, I think it's really good to carve out time to go be creative and just shoot fun stuff. So Joe and I had this plan that we were going to shoot this promotional video for his barbershop. Basically, I was going to be in Utah and I was going to be like, hey man, I need a cut, and he was going to fly to Utah and then cut me in the desert. We had talked about doing this before, actually, when we were in New York, but we never ended up doing it. The problem was that the weather was really not cooperating with us because it was raining, overcast, just kind of gross looking. It didn't really give that oomph of the red rocks and things like that. So we're hoping we got one sunny day on the trip, and sure enough, after we saw Nick at Indian Creek, the clouds lifted and we got a beautiful blue sky day, and we were able to go shoot the promotional video that we had planned. I think I've always tried to prioritize the film that I'm on and documenting and making sure I get all the shots that I need, but also in the background trying to get some content for myself, reminding myself why I do this and why I love photography and video and just creating content and being creative. And even later on in the trip, we went to this beautiful canyon and got some shots at sunset. And you know, everything in Moab area is really far away from each other. So it's not like, oh, I can just like boot up here for 10 minutes and then go do this and then drive over here for 10 minutes and go do this. Like everything's like an hour, 2 hours away. So you really have to plan what you're doing and when you're gonna go see those things. And when you're on the tracker trying to figure out where Nick's gonna be, it does make that a little more challenging because you want to be available and you won't want to be like too far away that you have to like trek all this way back and then possibly miss the aid station that he's at and, you know, relying on us for. So that was a little bit challenging, but at the same time, I think those times are really necessary for us creatively to, you know, go kind of reset, get some beautiful shots of a canyon or go on a hike or shoot this promotional haircut video in the desert. So yeah, I think part of my creative process is definitely allowing myself to be creative.
We are out here, and I almost snapped my leg yesterday. But we good. We were freezing in there.
Dude, it was so cold. We look a little haggard because we probably didn't really sleep much last night because it was like violently raining all night. Like, I don't know if it's just the sound of this camper van. Like, I don't know if it's just like the material it's made of, but oh my God, dude, it sounded like it was hailing.
It was super humbling though. Be like, man, it's cold in here. Thinking of Nick running, we're like, what the?
Anyways, good luck to Ryan on his journey. We should see him at Monticello Lake, which is honestly just down this way. So we're gonna chill here because we actually have service up here for some reason. We don't have service in town, but we have service on this fucking mountain. And yeah, we'll keep you posted. Buddy, we're gonna fly the drone, and now that the fog is lifted a little bit, it's gonna be looking nice. It looks kind of nasty over yonder, but everywhere else looks like blue skies.
Oh man, what a difference.
I know, totally different now, right?
Show the people. Sheesh, it's crazy.
Heading back to Monticello Lake. We just went into town to get gas and a few other things, and heading back, and they should be there within an hour and a half. So I'm sure they're going to want some rest, especially Nick, just because I don't think he's really slept at all. Like maybe total like 45 minutes. So I'm sure he's going to want to have a little snooze, but he might also want to keep going just because it's a nice bluebird day today. So we will see, but regardless, we're probably picking Ryan up, and then he's gonna rest and then pop back in a little bit later. So, hell yeah, brother!
We are at Monticello Marcello Rodriguez Ortega Lake. We're just waiting for Nick and Ryan, and then we're just gonna take care of him as soon as he gets here. He's gonna be haggard.
Jojo Binks, blending in. You're actually like really blending in now.
How you feel? Oh, you know, my feet are sore, but doing better than last year, that's for sure.
You're crushing it, man.
We're screaming right now. Usain Bolt's got
Yeah,
nothing on
ahead
this.
of the cutoffs, which is good.
You're way ahead.
Yeah, I think we're 10 hours ahead of this cutoff, so
Yeah, you got lots
I
of
just
time.
want to keep them between like 12 to 8 hours ahead if I can. Yeah, everybody's been saying like, God, this year sucks. Oh, it does. But, you know, somebody's got to do it.
At this point, we're about halfway through the race, and it appears like the weather has improved, but I don't know that will last for long. For me, the focus had shifted to making sure the story stayed intact, because the most challenging part was still ahead. More elevation, more weather, and much colder temperatures. Nick had one goal: to finish the Moab 240 in one of the most challenging years to date. And in the next episode, we're going to be heading up north to Banff, Canada, to finish this story.